Okay, now I want to talk about how I transfer my tilt brush paintings and videos into the Oculus Go in 360, because with tilt brush it allows you to make a quick movie of your painting. As you can see, tilt brush is a 360, right? So you are painting in 360, but when it comes out to export it, it only gives you a little screen where you can just to see in 2D. But it's got an option to render your environment in 360, and then you can export it to the Oculus Go. So here's still brush, and so what I normally do is that when you bring your sketch, so I'm gonna do the Day of the Dead one, which is kind of like an environment where I want everyone to feel like they're there, right? So you really need to just make the movie really, really small, slow, just by holding it, and try and keep it just where, in an area where, you can see everything, right? So I don't know if you can see it on the screen now, but it's Day of the Dead procession, and what I want people to feel is like they're going through, and they're walking through the Day of the Dead, like that, and to turn around and then they see the ofrenda on that side, and then turn around and they see more over there, the cemetery, and yes. So what I normally do is that when I make the video, just really slowly, just move your hand around, and or you can just keep it in the middle and just keep recording for as long as you want the video. Like if you want people to sit there for 30 seconds, well then hold it for 30 seconds, right? So once you record the video, then we're gonna have to go into the computer, and it will be rendering the 360. It will be rendering. It actually takes a while, and you can't use your VR, your tilt brush, but it has to be on. So you can't export your sketch to another computer and try to render it there. It has to run tilt brush, but without being used. You know what I mean? So yeah, the computer that where the program is, it's where it renders. Okay, so now we go into the program. So here I am, tilt brush, and here's the menu where you select the cameras, and then you select video, right? So just make it really slow just by clicking on the trigger, you start recording. So you record just really, really slowly, because otherwise I get motion sickness. Okay, so we're now here in the computer, and so what you do is just go to your documents folder on the C drive. You see the folder of tilt brush that just makes it automatically, and then tilt brush makes all these folders where you can keep all your media references and everything, and this is where your videos, and then yeah, that's the little video that we just made, the Day of the Dead.
So if you click here, this is a 2D. You know, this is window media playing, and yeah, you can't see the ofrenda or anything like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make it into 360 by clicking this one that says render. So it tells you that you have to exit from tilt brush. You have to leave the VR still connected, but just exit the game, you know. And now when you click again, then it gives you these options. And you see these ones are to render high quality for 4K, 60 frames per second, and yeah, but those are all 2D, and what we want is 360. So these ones are the 361, and this is the one that I've tried, the 4K. There's another one which, it says not quick load, and that is when it starts to, from the beginning, slowly, what did you do first, it starts to make the drawing, so it takes a long time. So yeah, sometimes it works when it's a small drawing, it's fun. But this one, number 5, is the one that it just works for me. So I just put 5, and now it's going to start rendering. So this one, it's going to bring the sketch in first. So you won't see this is not going to appear, it's just this is a quick load one, but so it's going to bring the sketch, and from here, that's when it's going to start rendering frame by frame, and it just takes a long time to render the whole thing. So just leave it here. Okay, so here we are after 2 hours of rendering. Now the video it's done. So now you go into your folder, your documents folder on your C drive. Tilt Brush has made now another folder called VR videos, and this is where all the high quality videos that you render, anything that you render externally, this is where Tilt Brush is going to drop them. And this one, it's frame by frame, like they're all JPEGs, and it is huge. This is high quality things, and you can do all the, rendering. But the one that we're going to use is just this one. It's an MP4 file, 13 meg, that's okay. So yeah. Now, if I've got the Oculus Go connected here, VR headset, and in the folder of movies, if you just drag and drop onto movies, it won't work. Like the Oculus will just show a green screen. So we're gonna have to make a VR in Premiere. So now we are in Premiere here, and so what you do is just find the folder, the Tilt Brush folder on the documents, and yeah, VR video, and what you do, just drag and drop onto the timeline, and you'll see that it just makes a perfect square, and is the correct size now for the Oculus. So if you go into the sequence settings, look, it's 4K, but it's a perfect square. Okay, and here it says over under stereoscopic, and it's 360. So Tilt Brush now makes it easy for us just to drag and drop, because by making a perfect square and the correct size, you don't have to resize it, you don't have to do anything. This will work. So the most important bit is here where you export. Now the Oculus can read the H.265, which is the new encoder. But you can do the H.264. This one is faster to render, but really big files. So up to you. I'm just gonna leave it to H.265. Here, this is the important bit. This has to be selected. The video is VR, so if it's not selected, just click on it, and it's stereoscopic over under 360. And here is your bit rate. You can change it to, I don't know, 30, 50, play around with it. But yeah, the Oculus can handle high quality up to 50 bit rate. So you just export, but I've already made it. So it's here on the desktop. So now this is the media player, and the video is 360, because media player now can play 360 videos. So you can see that you can see the Alpha render now, and just move around and have control over the video. But this is not immersive. This is not, it doesn't feel like you're there. You really need to have it on a headset. So here it is, the headset. Remember that you have to allow the Oculus to talk to the computer. So you have to put on the headset and say allow the computer to and then it gives you all the folders. Okay, so here in movies, you just drag and drop. That's all. And there is, and these 7 seconds, it took me 2 hours to render at good quality, not even high quality. So it just takes a long time, but it's worth it. So that's about it.